I'm Jordan Rosato, storyboard artist on The Loud House, Nickelodeon's one of their newest shows about a family of 11 siblings. 1 boy, 10 girls. It's crazy. He's just trying to survive. You know, who can blame him? Warmed up with some crazy Lincoln drawings, crazy Lincoln heads. That's what I do all day. I'm going to keep drawing.
Yeah.
So I always start with like a circle and his nose so I can place his eyes. But he'll be looking at you guys. He's kind of like, what? And his little sideburns and his ears. There we go. And of course his non-colored orange polo. Pretend it's orange. Smells like Sharpie. There we go.
Who's the kid now?
This is Lincoln Loud.
And who is he in the show?
He's the single boy and just the main character, the middle child. He's got lots of adventures. He's kind of nerdy, so he likes comic books and hanging out with his best friend Clyde. And
Cool. Can you draw Clyde for us too?
I can draw Clyde. Let me see. Clyde's hard to draw. Let's start with his nose. He's got those big round glasses. Cute little freckles. This kid is so sweet. I would want him to be my friend too.
So him and Lincoln are best pals, huh?
Best buds. They have sleepovers. They watch movie marathons. Like,
Does he have a favorite food at all?
oh my gosh, I don't know. That is
That's cool.
personal.
That's cool. He's allergic to a lot of things.
Oh
right?
yeah, he is. Let's see. Trying to draw fast. Thumbs up.
Giving a thumbs up to the Lincolns on his right.
Oh yeah, he's supportive of his best friend.
Draws so fast.
Oh. It's fast and sloppy. It's my style. I think with boarding, I get into the habit of drawing fast just because we have so many things to draw every day.
How many boards do you guys have in every single episode?
Oh my gosh. I think it ranges between like 800 to 1,000 little panels per board.
So you draw 1,000 pictures for every episode.
Basically.
Wow.
It depends on how much action there is.
Cool.
The more acting there is, the more drawings you have to do to get to that action.
What's your favorite part about being a storyboard artist?
Oh, I love drawing, and I think like acting out characters is one of my favorite things to do. You get a lot of creative freedom on how everybody is as a character, so I like doing that, making those decisions.
Cool. You maybe draw one of your favorite Loud House sisters?
Sure. Lenny's actually my favorite. I think she's really cute and so funny. Let's see. It's like her in here.
How long have you been drawing for?
Oh man, it's a tough question. My mom always says that I have been drawing since I used to tell her to draw for me. So that was before I could pick up a pencil and kind of like direct her drawing. That doesn't really count. But since I could remember, I've been drawing cartoons and animals and that kind of stuff. I love The Lion King. Am I allowed to talk? I mean, the King Lion.
It was a good movie. Does your mother draw? Is she an artist as well?
She does. She likes to do a lot of watercolor, and she's actually, I'm not wearing them, but she's designed some Loud House shoes with where she drew all the characters of the Loud House on these really cool shoes, and she gave those to me. It's like just a present.
So it runs in the family then?
Runs in the family, yeah.
Cool.
Except for my sister got all the math genes.
Well, clearly you got a lot of the art genes.
Thank you.
Did you go to school for animation or something like that?
I did. I went to SCAD, the Savannah College of Art and Design, where I studied animation and got a degree in animation. And I took a few boarding classes and sequential art classes, which is like comic books, and illustration classes, like everything. I love all of it. I don't know if I have enough room for her legs. But there's Lenny.
That's cool. That's a good Lenny.
Thanks.
Nice. So you love drawing Lenny then, huh?
Yeah, I think she's really fun, and she's just always positive. Who doesn't enjoy drawing someone who's having a good time?
Can you maybe show us some storyboards of Lenny in them?
I could. I boarded this episode called Along Came a Sister. She doesn't show up till a little later, but where Lincoln brings home a spider for a class project. They're babysitting a spider, so takes off. He had to hide it as it came up upstairs, but has this spider, and then he hears a knock at the door. Freaks him out. Opens the door, and it's Lana, of course, and asking for big kid scissors to chop off the hair of this doll that she stole. But then she sees the spider and really wants to play with it because it's so cute. She's like, please, can I play with it? He's like, no, it has to stay in the cage. And then Lola comes in looking for her doll, of course. Really mad at her sister. But then she sees the spider and also thinks it's really cute. But everybody knows that Lenny's afraid of spiders, so has Lenny seen this? He's like, no, we have to keep it that way. So eventually everybody comes in and sees the spider and asks about Lenny, and everybody's in there looking at this spider. Got it.
They're all looking at the spider.
They're all looking at the spider. Lincoln's like, for the last time, Lenny's not going to see this. And then Lenny comes in, and they struggle to block the spider, and she gasps. And they think she's seen it. And she thinks, oh my gosh, are you planning a surprise party for me? Wait, don't tell me. I want it to be surprised. And then she goes away, and they're all relieved, of course. So, spiders don't go well with Lenny.
And you drew all those panels?
I did. I drew all the characters. The background was already designed. It looks great. And yeah, all
those sisters
those
in one
sisters.
panel.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
It's
characters.
a challenge. Like, I was just telling somebody else, I had to like get creative with everybody in the space because they don't really fit. So I had Lynn like parkouring across the room just because it's so small with way too many characters in one room.
Nice.
Taryn wants to talk about the comic.
Oh, did you do a comic book for the Loud House?
I helped with the comic book. A couple of us. This is the Loud House comic from last year at San Diego Comic-Con. So
Very cool.
Chris wrote it, and I just helped with this anime style art. So Chris did all the normal style. I drew these anime guys.
Short on YouTube.
It's also a short on YouTube, yeah. It's fully animated if you're not into comics, but you should be.
Wow, and this was a piece of fan art that you did, right?
I did. So I got the job offer a couple months before the job started, and I was too excited about like working on the Loud House, and I was sitting in my apartment with nothing else to do and just drew them all with superpowers and anime style, and they liked it and wanted to put this style into the comic, so it was a really good time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So how did you get your start at Nickelodeon?
I think it was basically really helped because I had an internship while I was still in college. Right before my senior year, I came out for an internship on The Fairly Odd Parents, which I loved. So I got to scan storyboards and archive all the designs and stuff, and by seeing all the storyboards, and I kind of saw the level you had to be to work in a big studio like Nick for kids animation. So I'm gonna keep drawing.
Yeah.
I think while I was interning, I was boarding, just something for fun. I was working with a board artist here, and as I was scanning in my thumbnails for the storyboard, Chris Savino walks by, and it's just like out of like pure happenstance, and it was just like, oh, let me see those when you're done. And I was like, okay. So I showed him my boards, and I guess he saw some potential in me. He was pretty encouraging, and we kept in touch. And when the Loud House short aired on YouTube, I like messaged him being like, oh my gosh, I love your short. And he was just like, oh, we're testing for boarding and for design later. Like, would you be interested in trying it out? And I was like, heck yes, send me the test. And that's kind of what happened. I tested for the job and impressed the right people, and
Amazing.
here I am.
Amazing. So a good mix of talent and also being at the right place at the right
A
time.
lot of luck, yeah. Yeah,
The internship was a huge help to that then.
definitely. Like having that, being a Nicktoon and being inside the studio and being able to talk to everybody who's like here.
Would you recommend an internship to anybody at home who wants to be an artist?
Definitely. It was such a good time, and I was starstruck the entire like 10 weeks or however long it was. So fun, so enlightening, and I think I learned a ton just from that. Continue to learn every day, but that was a good time.
Do you like the crew that you work with?
They're great, yes. I love them. Are they asking that?
No.
Okay.
They are asking you to draw the really cute Lily from Driving Miss Hazy, the squirrel Lily, after this one.
You got it. Gotta color this in. It's gonna take my sweet time.
Nice.
Simona.
Amazing.
So Squirrel Lily.
You can draw squirrel Lily.
Okay. It's been a while. Let's see. So Lily likes to dress up in animal costumes, and in this one episode she dresses up like a squirrel, and it's pretty darn cute. Those are its eyes, I guess. And then I mean, I wish I had a squirrel costume when I was a baby.
That'll make a great Halloween house.
It would.
Is there a specific formula to drawing the little sisters? They look like they all have the similar noses.
They're pretty similar, yeah. I think once they hit puberty, like at 13, their noses get a little smaller, but everybody has this round nose, kind of like Lincoln too. It kind of goes over one eye mostly, and this looks more like a monkey, but it's a squirrel. There, it's got squirrel cheeks. Yeah, I guess.
Is there a formula for the eyelashes as well?
Yeah, a few of the sisters wear a little bit more makeup than the others. So You get at most 3 lashes. I think Lily is adorable, so they really push her adorableness with the 3 lashes. But somebody like Lana only has 2 lashes because she's a tomboy.
So cute.
And everybody only has 3 fingers and 1 thumb, so 4 fingers, which is fun.
Does Lily make any sounds while she's in the school costume?
It's kind of like... I can't do
that again?
Nope.
That's cool. It's a cool space that you have here, too.
Oh, thank you.
You a fan of Legend of Korra, too?
Definitely. I got the creators and Joaquin Dos Santos to sign and draw things on that for me.
That's cool.
Yeah, when I was interning, I was like, can I get a meeting with Mike and Brian, please? They made it happen.
And you had the opportunity as a Nicktoon to meet with Mike and Brian, the creators of Avatar and Legend of Korra.
Amazing.
That's cool. Another Nicktoon perk.
Yeah.
And this is from when you were working on Fairly Odd Parents as an intern?
Yeah.
Cool.
Which was crazy. I was a huge fan, or still am, huge fan of that show when I remember when it first started.
You're a fan of unicorns too?
Who isn't?
Cool. So is there any new stuff that's happening in this week of episodes? The Loud House is in premieres right now, right?
Yeah, it is.
When can we watch new episodes of The Loud House?
Every day, 5 p.m. Tune in.
This week, nice.
Yeah, I think Monday and yesterday through Thursday. New episodes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Are we going to see any new things in the upcoming episodes?
So I boarded an episode that's premiering on Thursday where we finally get to meet Ronnie Ann.
Ooh, Ronnie Ann. Cool. Can you draw her for us?
Let's get some visual representation of who I'm talking about. Ronnie Ann is a classmate of Lincoln's. Let's see. Nose and eyes. Let's start off with that formula. Eyelashes. She's pretty sassy, so. And she's got that snaggletooth thing going on too. Freckles. Got it. It's got some nice dark hair. I'm gonna take my sweet time drawing him.
Oh, you got a compliment. You guys are all doing an amazing job with this show. Keep up the good work.
Shoot, thank you.
If anybody that's watching at home has any questions for Jordan, leave it in the comments.
We're taking questions. Let's see. She's got this really cool sweater. Here's someone. And cute little shorts. Long socks. Oh yeah, that's Ronnie Ann.
Awesome. That's Ronnie Ann, guys. You're going to meet her this Thursday. 5 p.m.
Tune in.
Brand new to the Loud House.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much, Jordan. Appreciate you taking the time with us.
No problem, Narbe.
Awesome. See you later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.